Okay, students, fine. Girls and boys, back again. Good evening to all of you. Quickly acknowledge in the chat box if I'm audible to you or not. Yeah, for table inheritance, for your syllabus point of view, it is only multiple. You don't have to write single and multi-level. You are writing only multiple inheritance. Audible. Okay, guys. Okay, fine. Thanks. Here we go. This is just a revision. Catch up with my speed. We are not going into the very depth of each and everything. Okay, this is just to make sure that you are able to recollect the things well. Okay, I'm here connected for a limited time since I have a connected session after 5:30. So make sure you understand all the stuffs. Okay, fine. Starting from K-mean algorithm first. Okay, say K-mean. Okay, how to do the sum for K-mean? Say given D is a data set. Okay, you are giving these values 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 20, 21. Okay, now number of cluster this data is divided into would be given to you. कितने cluster में divide करना है? Suppose if clusters are 2, we will consider them as K1 and K2. Right, first take two random means. Say mean 1. Randomly let us take the mean as 8. Okay. And let's take another mean as randomly selected number 17. Okay, or let me take 16. Okay, so this is mean number 2, which is 16. Okay, that's it. Now keep forming the clusters as 4 is closer to which of the two selected means, right? Is 4 close to 8 or 4 close to 16? 4 is close to 8. So 4 comes in cluster number 1. 5 is also close to 8. 7 is also close to 8. Correct? So 5, 7. 9 is also close to 8. 10 is also close to 8. 12 is close to, I think it is equidistant from both. Correct? So let us put it in group number 1. If it is equidistant, you put in either of the group. That's okay. So 9, 10, 12. Okay, but 14 is more close to 16 because the distance between 14 and 16 is just 2. Okay, so 14 will go into second cluster. That's K2. Here, this is 14. Of course, 16 is closer to 16 itself. Okay, I think here also I should have written 8. Correct? 16 is closer to 16 itself. Then comes 17, closer to 16. And I think rest all the numbers will be closer to 16 only. So after 17 there is 20 followed by 21. Right, now this was the first iteration. Now let's move on to the second iteration. Okay, now mean cannot be randomly selected. We have to compute. Mean is like an average. Okay, so I'm calculating average of these numbers. You also cross check whether I am right or not. Okay, so 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 12, that is 55. It will be divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm getting it at 7.8 and I will round it up to 8. Okay, let's check mean 2 now, what it is. 14, 16, 17. Okay, 20 and 21. I'm getting it as 88 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17.6, so that is 80. Okay, mean 2 is different. So what we'll do, we have to make another cluster. Cluster 1. 4 is close. Always check the main data set. Now each of these numbers in the data set will be tested with the numbers to mean. So 4 is close to 8, 5 is close to 8, 7 is close to 8. Correct my correct me in case if I go wrong. 7 is close to 8, 8 is close to 8, 9 is close to 8, 10 is close to 8, 12 is also close to 8, right? Because 12 and 8 will give me difference 4, whereas 18 minus 12 is a distance of 6. Right? 14 is, I think, equidistant. No. 14 is also close to 14 minus 8, 6, 14 minus 8. No, 14 will go into another group. Okay, 14 will go into another group. Okay, beautiful. I think here only we have to stop. Am I right? See, 14 goes into another group. Then of course 16 will also be closer to 18. You understood why 14 goes into another group? Because 14 is close to 18. 14 is not that close to 8. So if 14 is close to 18, definitely 16 will also be close to 18. 17 will be close to 18. 20 will be close to 18. And 21 will also be close to 18. And this iteration is the only last iteration, because see, the number of elements in these clusters are same to the previous iteration. So even if I calculate the mean here, I'm going to get the same two means, 8 and 18. Correct? Alright, so this is all about the k-mean algorithm. What about k-midoid? Things are same. We just have to calculate the median. Right? जैसे कि यहाँ तक सब same होता, ये वाला iteration different हो जाएगा. Set first two medians selected randomly 8 and 16. Now what is median? The middlemost number. Right? If the total count of numbers are even, middlemost will be the two middlemost average of the two middlemost numbers. Correct? See like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. So I think 8 will be the middlemost number. Correct? 8 is a median. Median one will be 8. What about here? 14, 16, 20, 21. 17 will be the middlemost number. Okay, so median 2 is 17. And then same thing will continue. You will keep taking elements one by one and putting them into the cluster. Okay, acknowledge. You understood. Arey Baba, Anirudh, table inheritance. Your syllabus has not used the word multiple inheritance anywhere. Okay, if you check the reference book ना, reference book अगर आप check करोगे तो आपके author ने table inheritance के अंदर multiple inheritance का example दिया है. Okay, so basically if we ask you short note on table inheritance, you have to write exactly what is multiple inheritance. Is that clear now? Even there are three types of table inheritance: simple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, but your syllabus isn't talking about any of those. We are dealing only with multiple inheritance. Is that clear? Okay, somebody please acknowledge so that we can go ahead from here. I'm waiting, guys. Somebody, if you can acknowledge, we will go ahead from here. Hi, shall we go ahead from here? Friends, shall we go ahead from here? Understood. Okay, thank you. Which 5 elements and which 6 elements? Be little clear in your question. Total 5 elements. What if there are 6 elements? Which 6th one? Acha, you're talking about here. Okay. So that's what I told, na Bhumi. For example, after 21, if suppose there was another element, say 22. So in that case, we have to take average of the middle two number like this. 17 plus 20, 37. 37 divided by 2. Getting it? So median will be, mean 2 will be 17 plus 20, the middlemost. Okay, that is equal to 37. And 37 divided by 2. 3 ones are 3, 2 ones are 2, 1 carry, 8. 18.5 it will be. Correct? I hope you got it. Alright, 18.5, which we will round it up to 19. So if there are two number of elements, if they are even, we will take the average of the middle two numbers. Yes, for K median. Okay, is that clear now? Let Bhumi reply, then only we'll go ahead. Okay, fine. The better you are, the quick you are, the more we will end up learning and revising. Okay, fine. Now let's go to distance tables. Okay, the distance table people, or the distance matrix. Fine. How we will do that? I've kept one paint open. Let me work in my MS Paint. Okay, suppose we have a table here. Okay, say one column is, let's take the same example that we have discussed long ago. Say height, and let's take weight. Correct? Height and weight. Let's take of three people. Say 160 is a height, 170 is a height, and 175 is a height. Okay, weight is suppose 65, 78, or let me take it as 68, and this one let me take it as 71. Okay, so how many total number of rows we have? 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 number of rows. So distance matrix will be of the size 3 by 3. Okay, so let's take this is John's height, this is Raj height, and this is Wilson height. Okay, John, Raj and Wilson, ये तीन लड़के जिनकी height और weight दिया गया है. So how the distance matrix will be? John, Raj and Wilson. people, ये आपको हर क्वेश्चन में पूछा है डिस्टेंस मैट्रिक्स, K mean, K mutoid and clustering. Everywhere it is asked. John, Raj and Wilson. Correct? First of all the diagonal elements goes 0. Now you either fill up the lower half of the matrix or the upper half, because the other one will be the transpose of it. Correct? Okay, first let us calculate the distance of Raj and John. First let me use the Euclidean formula. Okay, now what is this Euclidean formula? According to Euclidean formula, the distance between xi and xj will be equal to the sum of, let's take k equals 1 to n. This will be the number of columns. This will be the number of columns. X I k minus x j k the whole square. Alright, and all together this has to be taken under the root. Correct? This is to be done under the root. Hoping you understand. Correct? So that means if xi is suppose John, this is xi, and xj is suppose Raj, say this is xj. So difference of John's height, that is 170 minus 160, and difference of John and Raj's weight. Correct? So how we will do that? Here we go. Okay, that is 160 minus or 170, आप कैसा भी लो, स्क्वायर उसको पॉजिटिव ही कर देगा. So 170 minus 160 the whole square. Okay, this was the difference of their height. Now let us take difference of their weight, because this is a summation, na? This is summation, people, right? Formula talks about summation. So difference of height. Now comes your difference of weight. Here it is 68 minus 65. The whole square. Is it right? Fine. So what will be the answer for that? This is equal to 10 square plus 68 minus 65. That is 3 square. Correct? Which is nothing but 100 plus 9. 100 plus 9 under there. Which is again nothing but under the root 109. I am writing the direct answer now. Okay. Under the root. Under the root. 109. That is 10.44. Actually till 3 digits you have to write. So 10.440 I am writing because I am getting it that way. Okay. So this is 10.440. Okay. This is the answer. And this answer will come up here. That is John and Raj ka distance is 10.440. Okay, similarly we will find the distance of Wilson and John. Okay, I am not calculating now, assuming you will understand that. Wilson and Raj means what? What does it mean? Now Wilson will be, okay, Wilson will be xi and Raj will be xj. Wilson and John, Wilson and John. So this will be xj. Okay, xi and xj. So 160 minus 175, that is 15 square, and 71 minus 65, that means 6 square. Hoping you understand, right? This way. And then which two combination will be left here? Raj and Wilson. So Raj ka record will become xi. Okay, last iteration में this will become xi and this will become xj. Okay, fine. So this way we will calculate the distance and fill up the matrix. This was as per the Euclidean formula. ठीक है. अच्छा, अगर यूक्लिडियन नहीं है पीपल, सपोज इफ इट इज मिनोस्की, हाँ, तो मिनोस्की में आपको देखना पड़ेगा पावर कौन सा बोला है. पावर इज 3, सो हियर वी विल राइट not 2 but 3 and under the cube root of also 3. Okay, let me take a new page and write this part there. I'm not saving anything. In case if you want a photo or something, you can keep clicking that, please. Acha, this is a YouTube live. You can always watch record it. Okay, so like this. Say this is what is the formula says. Okay, so k equals 1 to n. If it is Minkowski method, okay, so this is all under the root xik. K is a column number here, minus xjk. Okay, now wait, read in the question what power it is given. Minkowski, if it is 3, so this will be the power of 3 and this will be the root of 3. Okay, if it is 4, so this will be the power of 4 and this will be the root of 4. You have to check for the power given, and if nothing is mentioned there, that means it is the cube power of 3 only. Okay, so if the power is not mentioned to be used in the Minkowski formula, that means by default always take it as 3. Hoping you understand, right? And third and the last formula for those people, when we were doing it in the class, some of them were having issue in calculating the cube root like this. So make sure that you learn well how to find out the cube root using scientific calci and go to your exam. Alright, you cannot do 3 into the square root of it like some of them were doing. This is not 3 into the square root. No, how to find out the cube root using scientific calci. Make sure you're very clear in it. And if it is Manhattan, so what to do? Manhattan में कोई power होता ही नहीं है. There is no power. We just take under the root and the modulus. Okay, this is a modulus. Xik for k equals 1 to n. This will be xik minus xjk, finish. Right? I hope you understood. There's no power over here. You just have to keep taking the factor in modulus. Modulus because 160 minus 170. Somebody was asking me here in person that what does pipeline mean? This is actually a modulus. Means if I do like this 160 minus 170, so it will give me answer as minus 10, but modulus will make me take absolute value which is only 10. Alright, hope so you have understood. Please acknowledge in the chat box. Is everything which is going on clear? Ma'am, can we get answer by using Euclidean formula? Yeah, I think we got answer by using Euclidean only, na Sumit? Right? We got answer using Euclidean. It will be mentioned in the question which distance matrix, if it is to be created, which formula we should use, it's mentioned. Okay, and also Minovsky we are not using MOD. Yep, Minovsky we aren't using. Understood? In Minovsky we aren't using. Is that very clear to you? All of us? Fine. Okay, shall we go ahead from here? Okay, there's some junk comment coming to you. No under root. Yeah, no under root. Okay, that would be my mistake. No problem. There's some junk message coming to you. Please ignore it. Yeah. Is that very clear to us? Okay. Students, I have some emergency. I mean, need to connect to a meeting. I need to leave this session. Alright, I need to leave this session. If I get free by 5:30 or 5:45, also I will connect back to you. ओके, आधे घंटे के अंदर भी अगर हो जाता है तो आई विल कनेक्ट टू यू. एक बार देख लो छोटा सा क्लस्टरिंग का फॉर्मूला, देख लो फिर भी. Okay, let's check. चलो देख कर ही चले जाओ. Okay, now that agglomerative and divisive, what you were having doubts into. Correct? Some of you were having doubts as agglomerative and some of you are having doubts as divisive. Right? Suppose this is my distance matrix. Okay, say A, B, C, D, E. Here also A, B, C, D and E. Okay, this all goes zeros. Okay, these all go zeros. Diagonal elements all go zeros. So 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. Okay, so this is suppose 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Let me take easy numbers. This is all 1 point. 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 1.10. Okay, so who is the least number over here? 1.1. Okay, so A and B will be paired. After pairing, how will be the database? A, B, C, D, E, then A, B, C, D and E. Getting my point? Okay, let's fill up all zeros. 0, 0, 0 and 0. Correct? Okay, now C2A and C2B. C2A and C2B. Tell me what is C2A? CA is 1.2 and CB is 1.3. राइट, इसको एग्लोमरेटिव बोलते हैं. ध्यान से देख लीजिए, एग्लोमरेटिव. This is CA, friends. I'm not completing the full table now because I don't have time here. This is CA and this is CB. Correct? Which is minimum? 1.2 is minimum. So I will write here 1.2. Okay, but if it was divisive, who is maximum? 1.3 is maximum. So we will write here 1.3. Is that clear? Please acknowledge in the chat box. Ma'am, what if we get answer minus by using Euclidean and Minkowski as there is no modulus? So that's fine, huh, Sumit? Even if you get answer in minus, but we are squaring it. In Euclidean there is no problem, but in Minkowski you have to take it. Is it right? In Euclidean, even if I get answer in minus 10, so minus 10 ka square is going to be the positive answer only. I hope you got my point now. Minkowski में हमको problem आएगा फिर. Yeah, that's the only difference between divisive and top down and bottom up. Understood? That's the only difference between top down and bottom up. Is that very clear? Yes. Now tell me what you want to do. Okay, fine. Chalo, let's do it. Fine. This is 1.2. So let me do agglomerative first. Okay, now DA and DB. This is DA and DB. 1.4, 1.5. Which is minimum? 1.4 is minimum. So 1.4 will come here. EA, EB. So EA, EB is 1.7. EA, EB 1.7, 1.8. So who is minimum? 1.7 is minimum. So 1.7 will come here. Right, now CD. CD is how much? 1.6. Okay. Then CE. CE is how much? 1.9. Okay. And then DE. D2E is how much? 1.10. Okay. Now when you switch from, this was the first iteration, right? This was the first iteration. When you switch from first iteration to second iteration, this step is common for both agglomerative and divisive. We have to check the minimum value only, always. So who is the minimum value here? 1.2. So A, B and C will be paired. You understood? देखो बराबर ABC, उसके बाद में ABCD ही होगा, right? उसके बाद में ABCDE होगा. Hoping you are understanding. Is that clear? Fine. So अगला चार्ट कैसे बनेगा मुझे जरा बताइए. अगला चार्ट how will it be? That is A, B, C, then D, then E. Alright. Then उसके बाद वाला चार्ट will be A, B, C, D and E, and then last will be A, B, C, D, E all together. This is I am doing as per agglomerative. The only difference between two is in agglomerative, the distances we have to take the one which is minimum in filling the matrix, whereas in divisive we have to take the one which is maximum. Alright friends, is it fine? 1.10 will be smallest. How 1.10? No my friend, 1.10 nahi. This is 1.1 which will be the smallest. Okay, 1.1 nahi. 1.10 will be 1. This will be the smallest. अच्छा हाँ, तुम अलग तरीके से बता रही हो, चलेगा फाइन. दिस इज आई रोट 1.1, 1.2, 1. इसको चेंज कर दो, नहीं तो ऐसा कंफ्यूजन होता है ना, तो ऐसा कर दो इसको 1.102. ओके, एज हीर हैज कम अप विद एन ऑब्जेक्शन, फिर तो 1.10 स्मॉलेस्ट होगा. एक्चुअली ये वाला और ये वाला एक ही हो गया. 1.1 और 1.10, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो व्हाट आई डिड इज, इसको हमने कर दिया as per his recommendation 1.102. Now clear? Now 1.1 is smaller. Here is it fine? I can't say your point to wrong as well, so we change that value there. Alright, all of us right. Okay, having a connected session again won't be able to continue more more from here. Let me know if you still have any doubt so I can connect to you back if possible at 6. I can promise for that. Okay, फिर भी तुम्हें कोई चीज़ का डाउट है, कुछ पूछना है, देखेंगे. ठीक है मैम, कैन यू जस्ट शो हाउ टू ड्रॉ डेंडोग्राम? ओ माय गॉड, आई होप यू नो हाउ टू ड्रॉ डेंडोग्राम्स. डेंडोग्राम कैसे बनाना है? एवरीवन वांट टू नो डेंडोग्राम. डेंडोग्राम इज वेरी इजी. देख लो डेंडोग्राम. मुझे डेंडोग्राम के लिए पूरा सम सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. ओके, लेट्स टेक दिस वे. Let's take this way. Say this is my pairing table. Okay, A got paired with B at value 0.71. Okay, then C got paired with E at value 1.41. This is E. Then F got paired with C and E at 1.75. Then CE got paired, FCE got paired with AB let's say at 2.0. Okay, so how will you make a dendrogram for this? Okay, pairing table आपको बाद बीच में एंट्री फिलअप करके बनाते जाना है. How will you make a dendrogram for this? This is Y, this is X. Do label the X's please. A and B. So this is A, this is B. They both got paired at 0.41. Okay. So this is A, this is B, and they got paired at 0.41. Then C and E. Let's take this is C, this is E, and they got paired at 1.41. Okay, this is C and this is E who got paired at 1.41. Right, so this is how we are connected. Dendrograms draw करना है. डेंडोग्राम नहीं ड्रॉ करोगे तो आपका मार्क्स जाएगा. Okay, C 1.41. Now F is joining the cluster of C and E. So let me take this as F here. This is the value of 1.75. Okay, F is joining them. Correct? And finally FCE is joining A and B at 2.0. So this is 2.0. FCE means this cluster. FCE is joining the cluster of A and B where at 2.0. So this is 2.01 and this is FCE ka cluster 2. This is joining. So as per this pairing table. As per this pairing table, table with pairing values, we got the dendrogram ready. Neha, is it clear now? Ma'am, last time can you make us understand about dendrogram? I did that. This is dendrogram. Okay. Yeah, Yashvi Shetty ma'am, 0.71 है ना dendrogram में? 0.71. हाँ, A और B 0.71 है. Correct. In by mistake, I think I have written there. Okay, this is by mistake. I think this should be 0.71. A, B 0.70. वो by mistake हो गया. ठीक है? That's 0.71 because A and B are getting paired at 0.71. CE is getting paired at 1.41. Clear? Yes. Still doubt in understanding dendrograms? That major difference is clear now. डिविसिव एंड एग्लोमरेटिव वाला जो आपका डाउट है, प्रॉब्लम टॉप डाउन बॉटम अप, वो क्लियर हो गया. Sure? All of us? Okay, fine. Still, if you want any sort of help, let me know. I'm actually very much busy till 8 p.m. from now. Okay, let me see if I could still help you in any other way or not. Okay, fine. Chalo. All the best. Study hard. Thanks. Okay, thank you, Mansi. And thank you, everyone else. Fine. All the best. Work hard. Practice well. Goodbye. Take care.